himself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. That's caught. It's Carr. Nice, solid completion there. Hit him on the slant.
Yeah, and a nice route in the slot, too, by that receiver. Great job putting his foot in the ground, crossing the face of the defender, and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. They just keep firing. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. 1st down and more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Hurricanes Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Quick strike complete. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Fitted in the window for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And back to the air on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Wants to throw again. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Get set. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The sure hands, it's Barry Johnson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, you'll never complain.
New Mexico State now working from the red zone. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback keeper. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. New Mexico State lines up quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Moulton. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run it from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Buying some time. On on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught close to the marker. It's Moulton. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's going to bring this one out. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take... No, yes, 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 yes! Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. With the catch, it's Glass. Push down for the tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They punt it away on 4th down. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Barry Johnson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the connection. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Making side adjustments here. 3rd down play from the gun. Spits it out to the back. Right on the money. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
So now it's second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got the quick pass. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys.
He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
New Mexico State lines up quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the back in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Looking for space. It's Clark. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Clark. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got
Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To throw, it's Chadwick. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Moore. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Miami! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. and throws off the RPO. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He's got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
You know, there's a lot of receivers that would be scared running over the middle of the field on a slant throw like that with those linebackers hovering around in there and those safeties coming crashing down. It's very brave play there by the slot receiver.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Moulton. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Clark. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He'll pull it down. He's out past the 35. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Makes the grab. It's Clark. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run the option. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. Slips through the line. He's out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a really nice job to set up this offense with good field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Gonna try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Chadwick. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilbert. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now improvising. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After that huge play, right back at them on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Let's go, let's go. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. As they open this possession from their own 20. That's caught. It's Barry Johnson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Catch in the middle. It's DeLuca. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
36-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged on the outside. It's Barry Johnson. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Barry Johnson. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the fourth quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Barry Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, he really wanted that first down, but you've got to understand, it's 4th down now. Got to get the first down, less than 60 seconds, so got to be fast and get the first down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, New Mexico State.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Splits the uprights, good. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big